Hello everyone, my name is Jackalo. So I've been doing Subnautica videos for a moment. I've encountered some of the most aggressive things known to man. Whether those things are hurling themselves through the air to kill me, phasing through the ship to eat me, or digging through the earth to unalive me, well, you get the point. I'm a prime delicacy. But I'm done with that phase of my life. So in today's video, I'm going to wipe Reapers off of the face of the planet. Without wasting any time on long-winded intros, I started collecting resources and slapping together some tools to inevitably die with. But first, I made friends with this little batterfish. I named him Larry, and then I ate him to send a message to everyone in the ocean. Nobody is safe. Well, except for this lone Garyfish. He was kind of chill. While looking around for some sea moth parts, I came across this time capsule that a local botanist left for me. I am now the proud owner of enough medicine to tranquilize a whale. And with said medicine, I moved on to Dagazi Island, where I honed my killer hunter instincts. Now armed with half a stasis rifle and a crushing amount of guilt for wiping out an entire native island population, I went back to the shallows and started gathering building supplies when this crashfish considered attacking me. Now listen here, you little shit. If you even attempt to come at me, I will euthanize your entire species. I'm glad we learned our lesson here. Perhaps it's the copious amount of blood on my hands, but I think they're starting to get the message. But make no mistake, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Everything mildly threatening is just an utter shield to hide how fragile and broken of a person I am. Anyway, I noticed I started developing unhealthy habits, so it was time to take on a new hobby. Gardening! But don't worry, this won't become an unhealthy coping obsession, I assure you. It was time to head to the crash site, because radiation is very bad for proper melon growth. Now, on the Aurora, I had a small blackout. I can't exactly remember what I did. All I know is that when I snapped out of it, there were no more crabs.
I'm the reason they took the guns out of the fabricator. And I'll take the knife out too! Jump for your lives! Jump for your lives! I'll find you later!
And, I hope they're fine, yeah. Soon after I repaired the radiation leak, pardoning a few corpses in the drive core, of course, and then I returned to my melon farming. Crafted a prawn suit, and then named each of our vehicles. I now introduce you to Water Whaling and Melon Mangler. And boy, were they gonna do some damage. Now, in the previous videos, I've tried to befriend the Reapers, avoid the Reapers, and, you know, I just can't win. So, it was time to arm up. I scoured the wrecks looking for parts to my mobile death machines and procured some less than legal chemical weapons from some nearby World War I cosplayers. And now, I was ready for not just a battle, but a war. Equipped it with my stasis rifle, thermoblade, and my sea moth armed with surface-to-surface chemically charged but not ballistic missiles, it was time to begin. Now, if you're a veteran on my channel, I'm sure you already know this, but there is one Reaper that has been my friend since the very beginning. And his name is Billy. Now, I might be a sociopath. A psychopath during this run, dare I say. But I do have a soft spot. So I sent him a message the only way a psychopathic serial killer knows how to. And with my last line of sanity out of the water, I can begin my ethical cleansing, not to be confused with the less nice version. The first Reaper was a wild one who moseyed into Billy's territory while he was away in Bermuda. He actually sent me a postcard. Very sweet of him. Anyway, this Reaper was about to get a nice deep breath of what it smells like to be inside a cosplay suit. And yes, I also got a whiff and almost vomited, but the battle must go on.
Take a deep breath! I'm about to get real personal!
After an excessive amount of sweat missiles and stabbing, the first Reaper was down, but I had to be sure. I had to break his spirits along with his body.
You'll never replace Billy.
The next Reaper wasn't very far. The blood from the last battle dyed the water red, and we clashed like titans.
Well then, show yourself! You won't run from me! I've got you hooked, line, and sunk!
But almost if by nature, the beast began to make several attempts at running. But my mental instability would never let him escape.
Swim as far as you can! No one can run from Melon Man!
The beast began to run from me and flee in terror, but it was to no avail. Melon Man was coming.
I know you're out there. I'm the monster now. Where are you hiding? Peekaboo! I'll chop you up and feed you to my melons! Get back here and fertilize my melons! I got you! I can smell the blood! Hello? Where did he go? Hello?
Oh! GG! Now that I've thoroughly jettisoned that Reaper into orbit to display my strength, it was time to head to the front of the Aurora, where the troublemakers like to hide.
No one hides from the melon!
The battle went on for a while, but eventually the beast tried to surrender by spinning around in circles. However, I take no prisoners.
I don't accept your surrender! Ow! Okay, maybe I will. Go ahead, surrender!
The next few battles were quick and decisive. However, as I said previously, the Reapers don't hold back. Several of them tried to throw me into the void without hesitation.
You better take us back to the fucking shore!
One even wanted to face me mano-a-mano. Alright, fine then. You want to settle this like men? We'll settle this like men! As soon as you stop hiding from me. I'm starting to hallucinate. Where are you? Oh! Is that you? After laying to rest a couple more Reapers, I noticed one of the Reapers was following me. Huh? Hello? Ah! Why are you following me? I quickly thanked him for my fan mail, and then shattered his vertebrae. After those battles, I returned home for some much-needed melon farming and namaste. But there was a war to be waged, and the mountains were next. These fish look bigger.
Holy smackaroonies! Oh! Oh God, he's trying to come out! It's okay to be yourself, but not here, please!
Not only were these Reapers big, but they were also slightly homosexual, and they had ideas that I didn't even think of.
Oh, he coming! Turn you into a sushi bar! I'll open a restaurant called Reeps McGee's! No! I've got him! She's a lively one! She's under the planet! I won't let go! You just gotta reel her in! Oh God! Where are we? Where are we? No! No, take me back! I want to go back up to the surface! I'm not letting go! No! No! We shouldn't be fighting anymore! We should be friends! We should be friends! No!
Yep. It drugged me onto the planet and killed me. I wasn't done. The afterlife would have to wait. I needed to avenge Melon Mangler. So I hopped in water whaling, upgraded its depth module, and made my way to the platform island. But I was caught off guard.
Ah! Jesus Christ! No. Stop! No! Hey! Come on, man, I just made that.
It's okay though. I disciplined the small Reaper the only way any reasonable adult would.
Bad, bad, bad. Maybe now you'll learn your lesson. Stop being mean.
It became relevant to me that this threat was getting out of hand. They were getting stronger, faster, and slightly more fashionable. And I had to do the same. I hacked into the fabrication station and managed to take off the safety setting that I may or may not have been responsible for. And after loading up the new Melon Mobile, it was time to end this. I started with the dunes. I wanted to take out the stragglers before they had a chance to group up with the Mountain Reapers. But the Dune Reapers were quick. They made themselves scarce at the slightest sign of an upper hand. But I managed to take down a couple, forcing them to regroup. But they almost got me.
Oh no! I've been baited! Oh, it's a trap! It's a trap! It's a trap! It's a trap!
After several hit-and-run strikes, I depleted one of my 2 power cells. The last behemoth went down. It was time to return to the mountains.
Just barely.
There was only one Reaper left. Only one that mattered, anyway. I waited for what felt like days. But then, as if out of nowhere, he erupted from the ground and challenged me to a 1v1, Mountain Dew, Doritos, the whole shebang. And boy, was it a fight.
Ah! No! Not this time! No! I've got you! You're coming with me!
And it was done. The planet was safe. All of the Reapers vanquished, the threat gone. And I could retire in peace.
Like, oh! Oh, hello!
How are you doing, Billy? You want a melon?